Hey there and welcome back and welcome to 2024 and Happy New Year. I hope that it was a good one for all of you. Now, if you hear me coughing or spluttering a little bit, I am full of a cold, but I wanted to get recording again and to stop feeling sorry for myself. So, if you do hear a little bit, then I do apologise, but I'll do the best that I can. So, this week, we're looking at a very special little coach. Now, yes, I know the 100 years was last year on the Flying Scotsman, and I did want to go and see it. I did want to possibly get one of the locomotives, but for various reasons that didn't happen. So, as I was in my local model shop, which as you all know is Ashton Model Centre, he had this. Now, there was no price or anything on it like that. I asked, was it something for sale, as I've seen it quite a few times, and it was. So I picked this up for what I think is a brilliant price of £40. Now, that is a lot for a small coach, but considering what this coach is, what it's about, this is pretty much a one of a kind. You know, well, obviously I know there's been more produced, but you know, but obviously it's not something that I'm going to collect a load of. I'll only have the one, ever have the one of. So let's get into this. So as we can see, looking at the box and using the ring lights as we normally do, we've got the block of ice inside, and also with the top of the coach you get a little cover just to help protect the roof. If we turn round, there is our product number, and as you can see it is for 00 scale, and then that is just something if you guys want to have a look at. So we've got 100 years all over the box on this. It's a very nicely done, nicely presented box. Let's get this model in, and there are a couple little bits for this, so let's have a quick look and then we'll get in nice and close and check out all the amazing detail on this coach. Okay, so before we bring the actual coach in, there is actually a little manual with this. Now, this is just explaining that you can have the interior lights fitted onto this, which is Hornby's mag system. So, and it shows how to separate the body so you can fit that, and also, you know, for if you want to add any more extra little detail inside. So that is kind of cool, and it does show a fitting here because, believe it or not, with this train there is a very small detail pack, or should I say coach, I don't know why I keep saying train. So if you look at this, we have got a set of steps that clip onto the side of the coach. Yeah, so this is a really nice touch. So we will pop that to one side, and before we get nice and close, let's just have a little look at the coach, and here it is. Now this is absolutely wonderful, wonderful looking coach. The finish on this as we get up close is absolutely amazing. So as you can see, here we are with our close-up camera, and we have a better setup now. As you can see, there you go, I can actually do this freehand because we've got a proper holder. So see, it's trying to improve just a little bit, we're trying to get there, So let's bring this up close, and first off, look at the absolutely amazing woodwork finish that's been applied to this coach. This really, really is so incredibly wonderfully detailed and painted, and this is an absolute testament to Hornby with the level of finish. I really, really do think so. So let's get close to this. As he says, trying to be more professional and knocking the camera, so certain things won't change. Oh dear. Right, so as we can see, we've got this wonderful Flying Scotsman 100 years applied. We have got, if I move it like this, you can see you have separately fitted door handles. You've got the 1923 to 2003 on the side, which is a wonderful, wonderful little touch. You've got all that glazing on the windows. Again, the little Flying Scotsman badge there. Absolutely fantastic. There's a lot of separate fitted details on this. We turn it around because we did forget to start at the end, which is where we normally do. There are no sprung buffers on this. We have got NEM couplings, which are removable, so if any of these get damaged, then you are able to change them. There's a really, really nice finish to the buffers. Let me just do this. Yes, now they are cold, so that would say to me that it's highly likely that these are metal. But if they aren't metal, I'll tell you now, that is an incredible, incredible finish. So we've got an extra little bit of detailing with the pipe fitted on the front. You do have a alternative connection here for if you do have the chain link coupling. So that does give you the option to take these off and to fit that if you do so wish. You have a wonderful finish along the side. You've got amazing detail picked out on the suspension. And look at the wheels. The whole of the wheels are coloured on the inside. And just by doing that, if I just do that again, see how freely that axle is moving. This is really nice for free running. So you've got your detailing along the side. We'll just turn this around so you can see you've got the other side there. You've got what looks like separately fitted foot holders on the back. You've certainly got a separately fitted grab handle. Again, the same amount of detailing on the back. If you look on the inside, we do have some coloration to the seats on the inside. There's still a little bit on the bland side, but nevertheless, there is a little bit of colouring in there. So it does make it look slightly different. And then if we go up to the roof, as you can see, we've got a separately fitted handle. We've got more detail on the roof, which looks separately fitted as well. Now, I don't know if these are like roof vents or something like that. So if someone please knows in the comments, let me know. Let's just go underneath with this. And as you can see, we've got the separate fitted NEM couplings, which again, I always think are fantastic. If something should happen to one of these, you can change them out. Absolutely brilliant. You can see there the amount of detailing what's underneath. This is really nice. So there we have it. That is an absolutely wonderfully detailed coach. Now let's bring the test track down. Okay, so that is extremely free running. I don't know who or what tried to push it off, but hey, there we go. So as you can see, that is how incredibly free running that is. I mean, you saw my hands were nowhere near it, and for some reason it just decided to set off on its own. So I think this is going to do well on the little test track. So as I was saying, let's bring the test track down. Let's pop it onto there. We'll get a couple of, stay where you are. We'll get a couple of pictures for the old Instagram. And let's see, I mean, we can pretty much already gather, but let's see how nice and free running this is. Okay, so here we have it on our little test track. So as we can see, just moving it with my hand, it is wonderfully nice and free. So as you know, I have built a ramp up onto here. And yes, I am using these to hide the little tools and stuff off to one side. So it is right up at the top, and as you can see, it's already trying to go. So let's just let this go and let's see how freely this rolls. Oh, it just stopped. There we go, a little helping hand. And as we can see, it's gone right down to the bottom. It had plenty of momentum left to this. And it made an absolutely wonderful little run. Now let's just give this a little push going back up that hill. And even on this very slight gradient, just about there. It's already trying to come back on its own, and that just shows how amazingly this has been built. So, and it's running away again. This is absolutely incredible with how this has been run. And do you know what? I'm going to have to do something really unprofessional here. I'm going to have to use something, I think, to wedge this into place. So, what can we actually use? Oh, hang on. Have we got it to stop? Okay. Take the hands away. I think we are good. So, guys, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this? So, my nominations. So, I'm going to nominate, to start off with, X Lee XS. I think I've got the name right for the channel. I will double check. But I'm nominating them because as of recently they've given me a couple of great bit of tips, some great help and advice. So as a thank you to them and a mention, we are going to nominate them first. Now, the next one that I'm going to nominate is Dillington Model Railway. Oh, these guys are a cracking little channel. They put some brilliant little videos up, and I want to give them a mention, give them a shout out, and see if we can get some more people over to their channel and see who they could tag, because some of their videos, the way they do them with the editing and stuff, I think it is brilliant. It's so brilliant. So that is our second nomination. Now, the third nomination, I very highly doubt that this person may see this video. But the reason why I'm going to make my third nomination is because not only have I followed this channel for a long time, but they helped me get back into model railway, helped me kind of reignite my childhood passion for the hobby, and I'm going to nominate Sam's Trains. Now, I understand this is highly likely that he may ever see this video, but again, he is the reason why I just stumbled across the channel one day a few years ago, really liked what he was doing. I thought, you know, it made me think, let's get my old stuff back out of the loft, and I've ended up creating some layouts from that. I've got, and I'm going to blame him for something, I have got a quite large collection of locomotives now. A lot more than I did have. I think I had about 5 when I first got them back out the loft, and yeah, I've got a nice amount now. Sorry about that again. So I'm going to try and nominate Sam's Trains. So if he watches, thank you for getting me back into a hobby that I thought I'd lost, and I absolutely love the hobby, what I'm doing now, and I'm loving making YouTube content too. So a thank you and a last nomination to Sam's Trains. So with that being said, I hope you have a great 2024, a great model in 2024, and I hope that you've had a good start to the new year. And with that being said, thumbs up, like and subscribe, and as always, we shall see you in the next video.